Here we go. It's another Saturday, and that means we got another great drive. And today, I think its answer is early birds. And from what I've seen so far, is we get a custom wiki at the end, which was made by the owner of early birds. So I would lie if I said that I remember who that is, but at least the name sort of rings a bell, I guess. But yeah, I did not test this drive, and this is going to be the case for all of the coming drives, because I retired from the testing after having a bit of an argument with some people. Yeah, let's just keep it at this. Some people just are not very good at taking criticism or advice. Well, yeah, so let's get right to the drive, because I've got so much stuff to talk about. Ready, here we go. That's equipped, and we are good to go. This has been a rather short week, because I'm in the middle of a really long weekend again. I had the Friday off, and I'll also have the Monday off, but I'm not yet sure if I'll be streaming on Sunday or Monday. I will see about this. What happened in the meantime is that obviously I did a lot of work, and I also got a lot of packages, and I'm just in the middle of replacing my entire sleeping situation. So before I had a regular mattress with a very squishy topper, and that's basically it. And that was okay to sleep on, but nothing fancy. And well, it's middle of November, or maybe almost middle of November. And at the end of November, it's time for Christmas money. So I went and I looked around a little bit. And yeah, well, I spent all of my Christmas money already, but hopefully it was worth it, and so far I had nothing but problems with it. And what I got is basically an entire ecosystem for sleeping. Okay, let's see. We begin in any road vehicle. Let's just do this, and then I tell you more about this new sleeping arrangements. Because they are pretty crazy, and again, I'm not very lucky with buying stuff. Yeah, just remember the brain beats that I tried to order, that they messed up 5 times before I cancelled it. This is so everything works that I try to do. Alrighty. I'm really hoping that the lag is not gonna be so crazy today, but honestly, I have no idea. So here we go. Something that I realized is a lot of stuff got an update, and since this update, I think there was the audio driver and Steam, and along with Steam, also the streaming software. And I think all of these 3 together made things a little bit more stable, and there used to be a really nasty cracking in the audio sometimes, which wasn't always there, but recently it kinda got more or less established, and well, I think we got rid of it, which is very, very good information. Alrighty, so no more glitching in the audio, at least I hope so. Oh my gosh, I think it's gonna be laggy today. But yeah, back to the sleeping situation. So what I've ordered is basically an entire system of multiple layers of sleeping, really amazing in the future, but it is still not tested yet, but in theory that should be crazy. So I obviously started with a new mattress. If you buy a mattress, the only things that you really have to look at is that it's the correct hardness level. So if you don't know what this means, if you buy a mattress, they come in density or hardness of 1 to 5. And basically this is depending on how much you weight and how hard you want to be sleeping on. So I got a little harder mattress than the last one because, I don't know, it kind of felt like the inside was not very stable, and if you just sink in too much, it's not comfortable. So it's just a little bit harder this time, and it's a 7-zone mattress, which basically means that the core is made of springs. And they are arranged with different hardness levels themselves to support yourself. The 7 zones are basically for the head, the shoulders, the entire torso, rest on the stomach area, the hips, and the legs, and I think I missed maybe one. I think I forgot the feet. But yeah. So this is about the 7-zone mattress, and I have no idea what just happened here. Oh my gosh. The only thing I know is that there's a really red area in front of us that I don't want to drive in. Okay, on top of the mattress comes an anti-slide layer, so that the topper on top of the mattress is not sliding away too much. And the topper is also a much better quality than the last one. The one that I had before is really just almost like a blanket. It had no sort of stability or anything. It was just, you touch it and it squishes. And I don't really like that. I think there is plenty found of tests and what's it called? You know, science stuff, which has proven that you actually sleep better on a little harder ground or mattress. Not too hard, but not too soft also. So, yeah. On top of the mattress is the topper. On top of the topper, I ordered an underbed. And that is basically just a little extra layer, which is made of merino sheep wool. Yep. On top of it is a layer of lamp. And below is just, what's it called? Oh my gosh, I have no idea. We call it Baumwolle. But I'm not sure what you call it in English, to be honest. I didn't look it up beforehand. But it's a very, very basic and regular fabric, so that is, you can turn it around so you can use the lamp side for winter, and you can use the Baumwolle side for summer to make it hot or cool depending on whatever season you are in. This is the underbed full of merino sheep wool, which is a very high quality sheep, I think. And on top of the underbed is obviously the bedsheet, which is, I think the current one is bamboo lionel, which is a sort of bamboo fiber, I think. I'm very curious about how it's gonna be to lay on it, because I have obviously not tried it yet. But the difference is definitely already crazy, because so far I've only used bed sheets that are like from sales, just $7 or maybe $9, and they are really, really thin and just regular fabric. But the new ones, made from tencel lionel or from bamboo, They are really thick. They are very expensive. I think I paid $44 just for one sheet. So, yeah, I'm very excited about this. The entire sleeping situation to lay on. But there's more. I've also ordered a new pillow because for the last, I think, 5 years or something, I've just been sleeping on my right arm. And now I got a pillow, but I can't use the pillow because it is full of really dirty wool, which is disgusting. Disgusting. Yeah, I don't know what I just scrambled together in my head, but... Okay, so the pillow arrived with some dirt and stuff inside, and it smells really bad. It's a mix of sheep and fecals, and it's really, really nasty. Like, you just open the barn door and the entire smell hits you in the face. And I've also already requested a refund. So it seems that I'm still sleeping on my right arm, but I also got a new blanket and this one arrived, okay? And it's actually filled with alpaca wool, which I'm very excited to try out, though it is very... I don't want to say light, but it is not very filled, if that makes sense. But alpaca is supposed to be very, very warm. So yeah, this is gonna be the first night that I'm sleeping in the alpaca blanket. And I'm very excited about it because alpaca is very expensive. And it's an interesting system where you get 2 blankets in one. And one is 900 grams for summer. And one is 1,400 grams. Sounds a lot, but it's really not. Okay, let me just see. Okay, we leave the vehicle here. You can use the 1,400 gram version for spring and autumn. And then there's also the option to combine both of them. There's little clippers in just a few areas of the blankets where you can clip them together. So you can combine them, and it basically gives you a 2,300 grams version of a blanket for the winter time. And I started with just a 1,400 version for now, because it's not yet very cold outside. It's already nasty, but not at the freezing point. So I just want to keep myself a little bit of a backup in case it gets a little worse outside. Anyways, as you can imagine, 1,400 grams inside of a really big blanket is very thin. So I'm really hoping that it's gonna be okay. Again, I have no idea. This is the first time that I'm trying alpaca blankets, and I kid you not, this was so expensive. And for someone who's just been using regular fabric, like, you can think of it like there's these regular blankets made of just regular fabric that everybody's using on their sofas. So if it's getting a bit cold in the evenings and you got these blankets on the sofa, then you can just cover your legs with it or something. And this is the stuff that I used for sleeping for years. And having a real blanket now that is very different, and I'm very excited about it, to be honest. But it's also, well, I think I paid about $540 for the blanket, which is something. But yeah, if it's really improving my sleeping situation a lot, I guess I can't complain about it. But that is something that will be seen. Okay, so how long are we waiting? There we go. the shipment is ready to be picked up. Alrighty. It's a little hard to read inside of this area, because the sailing is very bright. Okay. But yeah, so I got a lot of stuff to unbox recently with all of the bed sheets and the blankets and the underbeds, the topper and stuff. The one thing that has not arrived yet is the mattress. That is gonna be, I think it's Wednesday or something. But yeah, everything else has already arrived and oh my gosh, getting everything set up was a nightmare, I can tell you. I got it, I think it was Friday about 6 p.m. And I had the really bad idea to just put it all in the washing machine quickly. Oh, wait, okay. Yeah, sometimes it helps to read. Lord Rage. So I was trying to put it all into the washing machine since it was new, and you never know what sort of residues there is in your stuff when you get it out of the companies. And yeah, so I did all of the washing and tried some drying and drying. The problem is it is really cold and it has been raining a lot recently. And I think my indoors temperature is currently 19 degrees Celsius. So the stuff just doesn't dry. Yep. I slept too. I'm not sure. I think it was 3 hours on the sofa yesterday. Because just none of the stuff was ready for making a bed. And I really spent all of today just trying to get the moisture out of the apartment. And I've been running around, heating the room, making sure that it's aired out. Sometimes I even used a hair dryer on all of the blankets. And it's been a torture. But it's finally done, and yeah, long story short, tonight is gonna be the first time that I spend sleeping in my new bed. And I'm very excited about it. I really hope that it was worth it, because all in all, I think I spent about 1,800 bucks. And that is without the refund for the pillow. So I actually have to look for a replacement now for the pillow that arrived really nasty. I'm still shocked that they actually tried to sell something like this. If you open it up, it is so obvious that there's just a lot of dirt inside of the inner pillow. And it smells so nasty. Also, when I bought the pillow, it was said to be alpaca hair, but it turns out that the only alpaca hair is inside of some case webbing, and it's not inside of the actual pillow. So the entire filling is just regular sheep, which is basically just false information and a ripoff. So I got scammed a little bit on the pillow, and I'm still waiting for the refund actually. Just nothing ever works out the first time. The underbed is also a little bit too short. There's about 10 to 12 centimeters on the side missing. But at least I got some money back. They offered me to send a replacement, but I was just like, no thanks. If I just send all of the stuff back and forth, and then always wait for the replacement, I'll never sleep in my bed again. So yeah, as I said, the only thing that I'm currently still waiting on is the mattress, which I think will appear on, it's either Thursday or Wednesday. But it definitely needs to rest for 1 or 2 days, because you usually get mattresses and toppers rolled and vacuumed, just to make them ship easier. So you always have to open them up and then just lay them on the ground for a few, usually it's 1 or 2 days, so that they can re-air and take on their original shape. Yep. But next weekend I'm definitely gonna sleep on the new mattress, in the new bed, and it's hopefully gonna be like heaven. And the material is said to be very, very good for people that are allergic. It is supposed to be very anti-sweating, and it's supposed to be anti-freezing as well. And I have no idea what my camera is doing at the moment. But yeah, I should be so good. Like, there's no freezing, there's no sweating. I should just have a perfect sleeping temperature all day long. And if this is the case, maybe I will reconsider on winter sleep. Even though I'm a fox and not a bear. I'm tired enough as it is. There are so many corners again. I'm pretty sure that we are already on the north and east again. And it's getting so tiring. I don't know why, but this seems to be the only place that we're doing drives in recently. And it's one of the points that I've been complaining about, but again, some people just don't want to hear your complaints. At least this time we seem to be on a new road. It's not the same one that we drive every single time in the north. Okay, we're driving to a shipyard. It sounds like the next leg is gonna be by boat. I've also been at the garage last week, and I've been pleasantly surprised, to be honest. My old car was so expensive, but the new one is... well, it's still having some sort of troubles, but in terms of costs, I'm very surprised that it is really kinda cheap. It's not just the taxes, the insurance, what's it called, the inspections. It is really just very affordable, and that is very nice. Especially after the last car that was really draining my savings. Okay. And these are very comfortable. Oh, there's another one. Up here. Usually you have to click them. Here we go. Okay, I'm not even sure if some parts of the world are missing again, or if it's supposed to look like this. Sometimes you just can't tell on Second Life. Okay, now we're stuck on this decoration on the road. Great. Here we go. This is a nice little street though. I like all of the little windows on the side. And here we go. And the camera's glitching again. Really weird. Okay, honestly, this is annoying me a lot. Let me just recalibrate quickly. Because I have no idea why it's doing this, but oh my gosh. It is just really, really wild. I think I lost my camera. Okay, yeah, that was not what I wanted to do. Oh my gosh. Great. Just great. I don't even know what I did. Okay, so I guess the last update just really sort of crashed the camera. Fantastic. And the FPS is down to 15 at the moment. It's just also wild. Okay. I guess we just have to... Oh my gosh, no, we can't live with this. This is just crazy today. Why is it doing this though? Okay, let me just try to adjust it a little bit. Okay. I think we fixed it. And we are on the way to the ATC tower. This is just like a little Japanese marketplace. I really like the design. But I always find these NPCs really cringe. Okay, I have no idea what just happened, but since we overcame all of the lag, suddenly a lot more people are in the chat, so hey there. Welcome everybody. Alright, to the tower. And we're going up to level 3. Okay, it's very narrow inside of this. And oh my gosh, why did they make it even more narrow? Here we go. We're almost in. And then we have to find our way out. Wait a second. That looks like a bathroom. How do we get even further up? I think I just got lost inside of this place. Gosh dang it. Oh, I was supposed to take the ladder even up further. Here we go. What a climb. Okay, so the next leg is gonna be a flight one. Got it. Are they just watching some YouTube clips? Look at this one. Yep, that's not how you start an airplane. Alrighty. Going back to the restaurant. Oh my gosh, do we really have to go down all the way again? It is so narrow inside of this. There we go. Maybe I should have just jumped. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. I really like to visit restaurants on Second Life. It's always interesting to see what sort of decorations they got and the furniture and everything. This looks more like a bistro though. Some hamburger stand. Okay, we find a seat again. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, we got some Coca-Cola over here. Hey there. So, we got some diet cola, orange juice, lemon juice, root beer. I have never seen a root beer on a Coca-Cola machine. And some water, interesting. Usually in the States, I think most places just serve the water from the tap. Okay, that's... oh my god, that looks so gross. I think they just use this every week again until it's so murky and solid that they sell it off as a lasagna. Yeah, that looks very unhygienic. It is some bacon. Okay. I'll definitely not eat here. That is looking disgusting. What was that? Okay. There's a lot of stuff down here though. But I'm guessing that we're going up to the landing area of air. And then we are starting in an airplane. Oh, and there we go. Hey there, Frank. Yeah, that food store is very nasty. I'm surprised they didn't put a little rat inside of the fryer. But I guess even rats don't want to swim there. Restoration area. Okay, that's just great. I guess let's get frustrated. Oops. I literally placed this right on my head. I don't think that I have ever been at this place over here. Interesting area. The Labs. I have never heard of this before. What is the strange name? Okay, time for the map. Interesting. I think this is some sort of airship carrier inside of this little bay over here. That's a really cool area though. Alrighty. And off we go. This is a really short flight, so I'm not complaining. I usually don't like the flights a lot, because there's not much to look at, and sometimes they can be really laggy, and it's also the area where you hit most of the security orbs. Oh, are you guys talking about the One Piece characters? I have seen them, but they are not really stuff that I'm excited about. I also didn't really like the last ones. I don't know what they are thinking though. There are still so many missing, and they just edge the weirdest people. Yep, that's what I thought. I've seen the DLC, but I don't think that it's actually worth it. And oh my gosh, the flying part is so laggy. Okay, there's the aircraft carrier. This is a really funny sort of temporary resting area. You just have to be careful because this area actually got damage enabled. There we go. The perfect landing. This area is not good for building because it got a really short auto return. I'm not really a fan of Loxely, to be honest. I have seen the recent anime episodes, but I don't really like Bonnie, to be honest. I'm still waiting for characters like Wanda or maybe the kings of the Mink tribe. Or maybe just some funny outfits. Or the giants would also be fun. Wait, what? Where am I supposed to just jump? No way. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to go there. And I missed it. There we go. So I was supposed to go down. And we continue in the Surfer Shark. Or maybe we use the submarine this time. I haven't used this in such a long time. Where the heck did it go? Okay, that was weird. I have no idea if I hit the railing or something, but it's not supposed to start this far. Yeah, but again, those are not really characters that I'm very interested in. Alrighty. Off we go. I really have to fix my underwater settings. They're just so bad. But this is a really funny submarine that I actually scripted most of this myself. I am so tired today. I spent most of the day yesterday just doing 3 loads of laundry. And today just the entire day of drying and airing out the apartment and trying to get my bedding together. It's been such a long day. And again, I only slept like maybe 2 or 3 hours yesterday. So not a long time. I just wish that the pillow had actually worked out today, instead of this really messed up disaster. I'm not even sure if I still remember how to sleep on a pillow. Yeah, definitely. I also think that we are still missing the 2 giants. The thing about One Piece is that they just make way too many side characters. Since literally most of the people in One Piece just got some sort of devil fruit power. And that creates just such a big pool of characters that they simply can't keep up with the speed. At least we are not getting another big number. God, I just find her so annoying. I've been watching the last episode of Kingdom before I streamed. I just love the series so much. Yeah, those 2. I think it's crazy that we still don't have them. I'm thinking about streaming Nexamon again. But I'm not sure yet if it's gonna be tomorrow or the day after. Also, I haven't even talked about this yet. I started playing Pokemon Puppet. But I got very mixed feelings about the game, not gonna lie. So, at first, the game is kinda fun. And you can open a bunch of booster packs pretty early, but pretty soon you start to run into really short and slow areas where you literally get nothing. Right now I think I'm at level 16 or something. You really just get nothing anymore. It is just 1 or 2 packs to open a day, and that's it. And it is so slow, and there isn't really much to do on this game, aside of just building decks and NPC battles, I guess. But it's just lacking content, I think. And I'm very unlucky with my pulls. I mean, I got some decent decks so far, but I've been pulling non-stop nothing. I'm not sure if we just got at the moment or if it's just weird. It looks like most of this area is supposed to be underwater. Where did my vehicle go? It was weird. Well, it's gone. Alright. Climbing the hill. The cookies were really good though. I would never do all of this work again, but they were tasty. I think if I ever make cookies again, then I just use the simple cookie cutters. The Twink, Misalis, and Pinkie Pie ones were fun, but oh my gosh, it took almost 4 hours just to make 30 cookies. And it is just really bad. Is 8 the last one or the next one? I have not played this game in ages. I can't believe we are already on the 4th leg. Then again, it's almost been 15 minutes. 50. Okay, I'm guessing that I'm supposed to rest or road vehicle. But I'm not sure if the area is big enough for the car. So maybe we just use the Marauder. Okay, who is in the 8th pack? And how do you know yet? Oh, well, that's the one that I saw the info about. I think they already leaked it. But I didn't find it to be impressing, I think. I just can't remember who it was. Alrighty. We are good to go. Oh, I am still watching The Rookie, and this is such an entertaining series. And the main character is really, really likable. Okay, let me just reduce the sound a little bit. And close the chatty session. There we go. Alright, yeah, I remember. I remember seeing the name. I don't really care about them. There's just so many other characters that we're still missing. But again, I have not played this game in such a long time. It is just nice that they actually make these DLCs still, instead of calling it another game. Like, I think we are currently at the 12th game of Dynasty Warriors, which is basically the same system. And instead of just making DLCs, they always just make it a new game, which is so foul. Yeah, that's fair. The one thing that I wish I would get another version of is the game series Peasant. That has been so much fun. The first one was really good. The second was not so great, but oh my god, the third one was awesome. I loved the third one. It was so much fun. Peasant plays a bit like the Shogun Total War, but just so much better. So much better. I'm so tired. I'm gonna sleep like a stone tonight. Nah, I think it's alright. The problem is if they make a 5, you have to start all over again. And all of your progress, all of the characters that you really like, would all be gone. There's also a good chance that the movements are changed. Like, I had that so many times on Samurai Warriors, where they just changed the moveset and stuff. And it's just not the same anymore. I think the Samurai Warriors series is pretty much dead. Didn't they actually sell it through Nintendo? I think the last was the 5th. And that one was already on the Wii. Or the Switch. I think it was the Switch. Which is crazy because it was, for such a long time, a PlayStation-only series. I just really don't like it when they just make stuff that is for one console only. And you're always forced to go and buy the console. I definitely have no interest in the second Switch. So I'm guessing that I will just miss all of those games. I recently realized that I think I haven't used my television for at least 5 years. I have no idea when I used it last. Everything I watch, I usually watch on my laptop. Yeah, I actually have that one, but I did not like it. The quests are so annoying. I think I've been playing the first 3 missions, and you're just running back and forth 50 times. And it's so annoying, oh my gosh. And I got stuck. How did I even do this? Oh, there's a wall. Okay, great. There we go. I don't know how to say this, but I somewhat got a little bored of these hack and slash games. I used to really love them, but they are really just all the same. And there we go. And we enter the mall. Okay, I guess we're going shopping. This is a very empty mall. Well, I respect that at least with the Dynasty Warriors series, they are trying to make new stuff. Like the Strike Force dynamic and stuff. But I think they really just gave up on Samurai Warriors. I know that they made Orochi Warriors 3, but... Blah. I don't know, maybe I'm just too picky with the characters. But they look kinda weird. And my biggest issue with these kind of games is if they make Warriors Orochi and they include so many creatures and monsters, why do they have to make most of the girls just Nekos and half humans? That is just some sort of nasty fan service that I think you could have made them so much cooler if you didn't just make another human girl with some cat ears or something. It is just so boring. I have no idea where I'm going. I guess we're calling the lift. Okay, we're going up. Here we go. Oh wow, this is looking like the back rooms. And I think my camera is glitching again. Okay, if there's some sort of spooky effect or jump scare, I'm not gonna be happy. Okay. Wolfgang Willis. Okay, so what is this? Destruction Derby. Okay. Okay, so I'm the little blue car over there. Yeah, this is funny, actually. This could be really funny with a bunch of people. It's really hard to control, though. Nice. Yes. Bullseye. Or strike. Oh my gosh. Missed it. Ah, gosh dang it. There we go. Okay, that was fun. Let's see if there's something up there. Oh, there's a lot of games. The rage, interesting. Oh, wait a second, can I just smash stuff? Nope, I can just sit on it. So, why is this a rage room again? If I can't crush the stuff? It's a shame. I was really hoping that I could just smash all of these. Is there a crane game over here? Nope. Just a bunch of different games. Alrighty. Okay, it looks like we are gonna fly again. Okay. And we are going to, I guess, another starting area. I haven't seen one here though. There should be at least a starting lane or something. Maybe we just use a helicopter. This is a nice little town though. Wait a second. Is this the same place that we've been in before? Did we just drive in a circle or something? This town is a lot bigger than I thought. Okay, back to the back rooms, I guess. Yeah, that's not looking creepy at all. Okay. So we're just back in a regular vehicle again. We can definitely do this. I'm just a little confused because I'm pretty sure that the hut was saying something about flying. But maybe we are driving to the airfields now. That's a solid assumption. There we go. Oh, this is a quite narrow road. They did a great job at the gardening though. I just really hate it when people and sim owners make their place so darn narrow. Oh, you're welcome. I mean, I'm just driving these anyway, so it's no big deal to just stream it when I do it. But again, I'm still thinking about making another stream either tomorrow or on Monday. But it's probably gonna be next someone again. I think Nexamon is a really fun game. And even if it's just because of the cat. The guy is so sarcastic and it's just so funny to hear him ramble about all of the stuff he disagrees on. Where did the bridge just spawn in from? Okay, interesting. Dum-da-dum-da-dum. I don't see a button on the right. Oh, I guess this one. It's behind my head. A little blue thing on the side. Oh my gosh, it's so laggy. Holy moly. Oh my god, it's not fun to drive here. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So, whatever you see happening on the stream is what I'm seeing in the viewer myself. It is so laggy over here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have arrived on the airfield. That is something. Gosh dang it. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay. That was the leg. Let me just get out of the car, I guess. We are almost there anyways. Oh, there's a robot. It looks nice. That totally reminds me of Armored Core. It was also a fun series. I think one of the best games was Armored Core 4. The fifth one was okay-ish, but I think the servers are down by now. And the sixth one was just not as fun as the fifth. Okay. And another waiting time. And the camera glitched out of him. Yeah, today is just weird. Everything is laggy as heck. But there's not much to look at. It's really just the airplanes and stuff. Interesting collection. So from looking at it, I think we are looking at combat airplanes from generation maybe 2. I'm not sure if this is even 2, that could also be 1. Over 2 and maybe up to 4 maybe. The jet looks not too much timed out. Oh, this one over there is actually looking like Gen 4 or 5. Okay, let me just see if I can fix the cam a little bit. That seems to be better. Okay. Yeah, today is just a glitchy. Oh, that's a big one. There are so many airplanes. Okay, I think we're done waiting. Okay, so it looks like this is the last flying leg. We're just waiting in case we have to move to the right landing strip. Okay, almost there. Here we go. Deleting the wheeled vehicle, okay. We've already done this. And we go back to the small aircraft. Okay, I think we're on lane 27. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is not very far. Maybe 3 minutes or something. Okay, the leg doesn't help at all. Am I supposed to fly through this donut? I definitely can't make it through this, I think. Oh my gosh, I did it. Okay, let's try to do this then. I'm maybe a bit too fast for this. Where's the next one? Oh my gosh, there's a corner. I don't want to fly through the corner. The leg is crazy. Oh my god. Boing. Ah, come on. Map. I'm doing as great as I can. Honestly, these shapes are just really stupid. Look at this. Half of the time I can't even maneuver. The lake is just so crazy. I know it. I can't believe I made one. That. Okay, I think that was all of them. I do not see the landing area yet. And we have arrived, I think. I can't believe we made it in one piece. That's the biggest achievement. Alrighty. I'm getting a feeling that today we are not getting a cow. Okay, if you do the drive, make sure to get all of the free stuff. And I think we are done with the drive. Yes. It was very lucky today. But I think we've seen worse. Definitely have. Okay. And I was in the middle of enjoying the experience of viewing a box. Wait a second. I don't think this is a vehicle. The Link trainer. Fly blind using only instruments. Navigator. Oh, this is some kind of a game, I think. One person is flying and the other person is navigating. Huh. Yeah, okay, this is not something that I can try at the moment. But I think this is the trainer over here. And it's not really flying blind, considering that most of the time the camera is just behind you. Well, okay. If you want to see this in action, then I guess you have to wait for the main driving group, where Pio is always making a live stream as well, and they got the capacity of testing this really well with a lot of people. So I guess this is all from me today. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it very much. Thank you everybody for making it this far, and welcome to everybody who joined the channel recently. We are currently at 155, which is amazing, but I'm pretty sure that we can make it even further. So I hope that you guys have a nice rest of your evening, And if you don't want to miss the next one, please make sure to like and subscribe. Alrighty, that's all from me today. Again, maybe we stream tomorrow or Monday, I'm not sure yet. The last 2 days have been really stressful. I'm very tired, but who knows. Alrighty, that's all from me. Bye.